Hello, I'm Mezzenga, and this is the Retail Field Report, People of Retail Field Report, featuring REI's Chief Merchant, Kristin Shane. Kristin, thanks for coming on Retail Field Report. I'm so excited to have you.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here, and thank you for having me.
I need to know, what did you do before you started work today, Kristin?
I am an absolute creature of habit. I get up at the same time, Monday through Friday, every single day. I believe in a strong routine because I think a routine and discipline trumps motivation any day of the week. It is not about me being motivated. It is about, like, I say what time I'm going to get up, and then that's just when I get up, love it or hate it. So I get up every morning at 4:15.
Oh my God, Kristin, what?
I know. I also go to bed really early, but I get up every morning at 4:15. I have been doing that since Dylan, who is my oldest, who's about to turn 18, was born, because I need to work out. I need my morning time. I need my coffee. I just need some alone time in the morning. And when I have 3 kids, when they were little, that's the only time I could do it. So I wake up at 4:15. I either which I did this morning. I go do a strength class with a group of women that I've been working out with now for, almost 7 years. It starts at 5. So I do a little run before the class, and then I do a strength class. I grab some coffee on the way home. I walk the dogs. I kind of scroll through my email a little bit. And then at 6:45,
the rest of the world wakes up.
Yes. Yes. The rest of the world wakes up. And so then it's all about the kids, and I get the kids breakfast and all the things. And then I'm off to work.
So you're saying I can be a better working mom. I just need to get up at 4:15.
I am not saying that. First of all, there is no chance you need to be a better working mom. You are an incredible working mom. All I'm saying is, as working moms,
yes,
the hack that I have found is just creating a routine that does not require you to have to think through how you're going to manage your day, because we don't have time for that.
Okay, so let's get into some work conversation here. What's the biggest opportunity in front of you right now that you absolutely will move forward on this year, top priority?
I love that you're making me say one thing, because I think a lot of times, especially as a chief merchant, there's so many things going on. You can sometimes find yourself lost in all the things that are going on. You and I talked at e-tail a couple of months back, and we talked about REI rolling out our 3-year strategy called Peak 28.
Yep.
And as part of that strategy, one of the pillars is this idea of an authentic, culturally leading assortment. I love product. I love trend. I love innovation. I love newness. I love creating the discovery and the storytelling around product.
Yeah.
None of that matters if you don't have a really strong foundation. And the foundation is a lot less sexy, but it is critically important. And so these are things like the right technology in place, the right routines, the right discipline around inventory, in stocks, product availability, all of that. But the one thing is really driving forward what's going to power that. And the foundational piece underneath it is this idea of what we call merch planning transformation. We're implementing a new technology system to flow inventory to make sure we're driving really strong in stocks. And that is critically important to get right. So that's kind of the one thing that leads to a lot of other really cool things, but that's the one thing.
Yeah, that seems to be a common thread between what I'm hearing from a lot of the other retailers that I've been talking to on this show and, at conferences and events and things, is that inventory component is so. Why is it? Why is that inventory component such a foundational element to the success of anything else that you're trialing?
I think because most of retail is built on these legacy technology systems that have been with us. And look, I've been at a couple of different retailers in my career, and it's sort of the same everywhere. And so we're built on this legacy technology solution, and the world around us is moving so fast. The customer is moving so fast. And when you think about what as customers we expect and what we're interested in, it is creating the conditions where as retailers, we have to be more dynamic, more agile, more right in the right place, more local, more curated, in our product assortments. And we just need to make sure the technology is keeping up with the consumer.
Sure. Well, let's use that to jump into my next question, which is about the REI co-op customer. Like, how does Peak 28 really start to change the type of thing that you're just talking about now? What are the technologies that you're investing in there, or the process, or the things that you really want to implement to change and improve that REI customer experience?
From a Peak 28 perspective, understanding like what our customer wants, and then stepping back and saying, like, how are we making sure that we're moving as fast as the customer and we're really right from an inventory perspective? And so we are taking what is a legacy technology and updating it with a new technology that is going to allow us to do exactly that. And there are several modules that make sure our forecasts are right, our inventory allocation is right, our space planning is right. It's all the things that we've done now for decades, but it's really thinking about how work with more agility and more data to be right for the customer.
I love that the thing that's going to help the customer the most is something they can't actually see. They'll just, yes. Or I guess they will see, but it's really like, no, your stores will just have the things you need when you need them. And that's the number one way. Like, that is the definition of convenience, right? Like, it's there, you go, you leave, you go home, and you're on your way getting into the great outdoors.
I mean, well said. And because the thing is there's so much technology out there now that is like sexy and new and cool. And at the end of the day, as a customer, you just want to have the product in stock that's inspiring. And, our goal when our customer comes to REI, I talked to you a little bit about this last time, is, if you are a hiker, what I want to do as the chief merchant is I want to make sure I outfit you for everything you need to just have an absolutely killer hike. But I also want to provoke you to think about progression in your activity. Mm-hmm. And so that might look like, okay, yeah, like, I want to go, hike the Appalachian Trail, but maybe I also want to do a little bit of climbing, maybe some backpacking, maybe some mountaineering. Like, I want to provoke you to think about the next activity in a way that you might not have if you were just shopping online, as an example. Yeah. So really the storytelling in store is critically important. But again, if I don't have the product there, I can't do it.
Is there a technology right now that's helping you? And I would even include like the use of AI in this too. Like, is there a way that you're using this on your merchant team as you're trying to think about like getting to that better inventory visibility, getting product to stores, educating the green vest to know more and to push people further? Is there anything right now that you're kind of like, I'd keep my eye on that, or we're using that?
To me, nothing more powerful than our green vests in the stores, having conversations with customers, really digging in and understanding what their need state is and how we can better serve them. And then as the merchant and my team, getting into stores and talking to our green vests and hearing their feedback. Like, they are on the front line, closest to the customer. They hear what problems we need to solve for customers. So in my view, there is no technology that is better than that. AI's never been camping. They've never been on a hike. Yep. So it's buzzy, but for us, it really is about this human experience and getting outside and sort of the like wonder and awe of the outdoors. And I think that we are at our best when we are really listening to the customer and really empowering our green vest to give such a killer experience.
Yeah, I love that. The founder of Reddit spoke at Shop Talk. I don't know if you were there, Kristin, but he said that was the number one thing that he's like, AI can tell you every single detail about a product, what it was made of, what it's, been tested to be good at. But it hasn't slept in the sleeping bag. It hasn't felt the sweatshirt on their skin. Like, you still need reviews and experts to be in the store to give that final like layer of confidence in the purchases that you're making. Or I want to ask you just one more question before we get you out of here.
Yeah.
REI's obviously been at the forefront of this. You've been making sure that you have solid product. REI's always walked the walk when it comes to making sure that sustainability and, you know, getting people into the great outdoors is a core tenet of the business. What do you think that you are doing as you're again working through finding this product to continue that mission and to set REI up to keep building on that mission and being a leader in the industry?
This is I think our 20th year of launching our product impact report.
Tell us a little bit about that so that we know kind of what to expect.
There's 3 areas of focus. 1 is we're focused on a healthy planet. 2 is we're focused on access to nature. And 3 is an inclusive outdoors. We really want our customers to feel confident that when they shop at REI, it's clear what they're getting and what we're doing to stand for sustainability in the environment. And so it shows up in a couple of different ways. 1 is we have our product impact standards where we set a very clear bar for the products we bring in. And today, almost half of what we sell includes at least one, what we call preferred sustainability attribute. So it's really thinking about making sure that all of the products are on a path for reducing carbon emissions or recycling product, or, you know, just making sure that we are doing right by the environment. And we don't just do it for our product. We make sure that our vendors do that as well. And so we really walk the talk. The second thing that's really exciting this year is, you know, we're really learning that it's not just about improving what exists today. It's about helping shape what comes next. And so a great example of that is we partnered with Ambercycle, where we're investing in technology that turns textile waste into high-performing materials. It's part of a broader commitment to break the cycle of waste in the industry. So like a lot of what we are building into our REI product are old textile materials that people have thrown away. I mean, the fashion industry, you know, there's a lot of waste. And so we're trying to take all of that material out and with Ambercycle build it into these technical fabrics. So that's, you know, we're not just setting standards, we're really building into the future and trying to explore technologies that will help us and the total industry just be better for the planet. And that's one thing about REI that I appreciate. When you read the impact report, it's like none of it's a secret. We're sort of like investing, we're sort of giving learnings, we're helping people understand how we're thinking about giving more people access to nature, you know, improving our carbon footprint, all of those things. And so we're hopeful that it's a catalyst for the whole industry.
Well, I think I'm about to ask you my final question, and I think maybe that was the answer to it. But if you can think of another thing, Kristin, close us out with telling us what moment today made you most excited or happy about being the chief merchant at REI.
That's easy. You know, I'm really proud of the impact report and the work that we're doing there, but I'm just going to go back to, for me, retail is a team sport, and it really is about the people. Like, I am awestruck by the talent on the team. At REI, we have such an intense empathy for our consumer and our associates, and we just spend a lot of time thinking about the human aspect of this business. And, you know, I feel very humbled to be a part of an organization that spends so much time on the human element. And so, you know, that is, I think, the biggest point of pride for me.
Oh, well, Kristin Shane, I hope that we can have you back sometime soon. Thank you for joining us for our People of Retail Field Report. Stay curious.